The phone rang in the Oval Office, and on the other end was one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet. Tiger Woods had a conversation he never imagined having, telling the 47th President of the United States that he was dating his former daughter-in-law. Donald Trump listened, processed the news, and gave his response. But what happened after that call? The private conversations, the family dynamics, and now the explosive new reports has the golf world buzzing. Sources are now claiming that Vanessa Trump is insecure and follows Tiger everywhere, checking up on him through mutual friends. And the president? He's not staying silent anymore. Subscribe for the full story of the phone call that changed everything and the drama unfolding behind closed doors. Months before the world knew about Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump, before the Instagram photos and the public appearances, there was a phone call that set everything in motion. Tiger Woods picked up the phone and dialed a number very few people have on speed dial, the 47th President of the United States. He actually called me a few months ago, Trump later revealed to reporters in the Oval Office. He's a fantastic guy and a fantastic athlete, and he told me about it. The conversation was brief but significant. Woods, known for guarding his private life with the same intensity he brings to major championships, knew that dating into the Trump family meant handling things differently. He couldn't let the president find out through tabloids. "I said, Tiger, that's good, Trump recalled. "I'm very happy for both. Let them both be happy." The president also reflected on Vanessa's past marriage to his eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., which ended in 2018 after 12 years and 5 children together. He called their split very sad and blamed the Russia witch hunt on putting strain on his son's marriage. But despite the complicated family history, Trump made his position clear. "I love Tiger and I love Vanessa." For a brief moment, it seemed like all was well. The president had given his blessing. The couple went public with their relationship in March 2025, posting coordinated photos on social media with the caption, "Love is in the air and life is better with you by my side." But behind the scenes, the story was just beginning. The Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club should have been a victory lap for the new couple. Tiger, the tournament host, brought Vanessa along for a photo shoot, their daughter Kai joining them for what looked like a picture-perfect family moment. But according to body language experts and a professional lip reader, what appeared on camera told a different story. Vanessa became distracted by the wind and how it affected her hair. Wanting to adjust the angle of the photos, she expressed concern mid-shoot. Tiger appeared relaxed, saying, "It's all right." Vanessa's response, caught on camera and decoded by lip-reading expert Nicola Hickling, was revealing. "I know, I need to stop being immature." Tiger, ever the pragmatist, joked back, "I don't even have any hair." Vanessa smiled, put her arms around his shoulder, and said, "You're a good guy." The moment was sweet on its surface, but body language expert Judy James saw something else entirely. Analyzing the footage for the Daily Mail, James described the couple's appearance as performative and awkward-looking. James observed that Woods adopted a lightning smile that radiated no really authentic signals of happiness or delight. Vanessa, meanwhile, seemed to be in control of what James called the posing and the choreography. Vanessa arrives oven-ready with a beaming smile on her face and her arm held out in an announcement gesture to signal intention to adopt a loving and affectionate look, James said. The expert noted that Vanessa waved her daughter into shot to create the suggestion of a strong family unit and upgraded the emotional content by forming a possessive ritual with her arms while tilting her head in towards Woods in an act of closeness and trust. But the conclusion was damning. The final money shot will look like a close, loving family photo, although the building of the pose throws up signals of awkwardness and even some wariness. Just days after the Genesis photo shoot, a bombshell report from the National Enquirer painted a much darker picture of the relationship. According to an unnamed source, Vanessa Trump is deeply insecure when it comes to Tiger Woods and his past. "She's insecure when it comes to him and other women," the insider claimed. So Vanessa follows Tiger everywhere and checks up on him and what he's up to through mutual friends when they're not together. The source went on to allege that Woods is feeling increasingly trapped by the constant surveillance. Tiger's feeling henpecked and stifled, they added. He wants Vanessa to trust him and not judge him on prior behavior. But the more serious they get, the more fearful she becomes that Tiger will slide into bad habits and self-sabotage. The report tabs directly into Woods' infamous history. The 2009 scandal that destroyed his marriage to Ellen Nordegren involved multiple affairs and led to one of the most dramatic reputational collapses in modern sports. He later admitted to having sexual relations with some 120 women during his marriage. He's told her time and again there's nothing to be paranoid about. She's the only girl for him, the insider claimed. While Vanessa's all in on the relationship, brushing aside his sordid history is easier said than done. Her greatest fear is that Tiger will fall for one of the golf floozies who throw themselves at him. The allegations, while unverified, added fuel to a fire that had been quietly burning since the relationship went public.
While tabloids speculated about tension and insecurity, Donald Trump had his own thoughts about the relationship, and he wasn't shy about sharing them. Speaking to reporters in the Oval Office, the president made his position unmistakably clear. "I love Tiger, and I love Vanessa," Trump said. "I'm very happy for both. Let them both be happy. They're both great." He also revealed that the couple has a great relationship and that he has a very special, very good relationship with the pro golfer. But Trump's comments also touched on something deeper, the pain of his son's failed marriage. "I happen to think the relationship with my son was hurt very badly by the witch hunt that went on. Russia, Russia, Russia," Trump claimed. But Vanessa and Don had a very good relationship. They have incredible children, 5 incredible children, all good athletes, all great students. They broke up quite a while ago, which was to me very sad, because I think they're both great. For Trump, the situation is complicated. His former daughter-in-law is now dating a man he considers a friend. His grandchildren, Kai, Donald III, Tristan, Spencer, and Chloe, are navigating a new family dynamic, and the entire situation is playing out under the brightest possible spotlight. Yet, despite all that, Trump's message has been consistent. He supports the relationship and wants both parties to be happy.
So where does this leave Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump? And what does Donald Trump's public blessing and the private tension reports mean for their future? First, let's state the obvious. The National Enquirer report must be taken with a grain of salt. The tabloid is not known for journalistic rigor, and its anonymous sources may not reflect reality. Body language analysis is also subjective, what one expert calls performative, another might call normal. But the reports tap into something real. Tiger Woods' past is not something that can be erased. The 2009 scandal, the multiple affairs, the public humiliation of his ex-wife, these are part of his story. Anyone who enters a relationship with him must grapple with that history. Vanessa Trump has her own complicated past, a 12-year marriage to Donald Trump Jr., 5 children, a high-profile divorce. She knows what it's like to live under scrutiny. The couple has been together since at least November 2024, when they reportedly began seeing each other. They went public in March 2025 with a coordinated social media post that Woods hoped would limit the stalkerazzi and devalue any paparazzi photos. Since then, they've been spotted at numerous events together: the Genesis Invitational, Tiger's 50th birthday bash at the Breakers in January, and various other occasions. Their children attend the same school, the Benjamin School in Palm Beach, and Kai Trump has even competed in junior tournaments with Charlie Woods. For all the speculation about tension and insecurity, the couple continues to appear publicly. They project unity, even if experts see cracks. Donald Trump has given his blessing. Donald Trump Jr. is reportedly fully supportive of his ex-wife's new romance. The 5 children are navigating a blended family dynamic that includes 2 of the most famous last names in America. The phone call that started it all, Tiger Woods dialing the president to ask for his blessing, was just the beginning. What comes next will unfold in the months and years ahead. For Tiger, at 50, with his playing career winding down after his March Achilles rupture, this relationship represents something new, a chance at stability, at partnership, at building something beyond trophies. For Vanessa, it's a chance to write a new chapter after years of being defined by her marriage to Donald Trump Jr. And for Donald Trump, it's simple. Let them both be happy. We'll see if that's possible. For more coverage of the biggest stories in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell.